Hey everybody, how's it going? Welcome back to Copper Jacket TV. So what would you say to a 5-cent tax per round on all ammunition? Let me know what you think down in the comment section. We'll get into it here in just a second. Copper Jacket TV is proud to be sponsored by the USCCA. Check out that link down below. Trust me, it's one of the best things that you will do for yourself and for your peace of mind. Your USCCA membership gets you things like self-defense liability insurance that you can use in your home if there's a bump in the night and you have to defend yourself, or if you're out carrying and you have to defend yourself. All you do is you call that number on the back of the card. They will take care of things for you. You get a great magazine, you get education and training. All sorts of great benefits come with that membership. So definitely worth checking out the USCCA below. Okay, so a 5-cent per round tax. That's a lot, and that's not instead of regular sales tax. That's on top of sales tax. So you'd be paying 5 cents per round plus whatever your local sales tax is. Who's crazy enough to propose something like that could actually go through? Well, believe it or not, it's not California this time, it's New York. Okay, so let's go and talk about what's going on here, and I'm going to put it in as simple of terms as possible. New York is looking to tax a constitutional right. If you are looking to practice that right, then they will tax you for it. Imagine if they were to tax your First Amendment right and say, well, if you say anything that we disagree with or anything you don't like, you're going to have to go ahead and pay a 5-cent fee per word that you use that we don't like. That's pretty much what's going on here. It's just that the Second Amendment gets different treatment than every other constitutionally protected right that we have. Now, also, I was really surprised to find out that a similar law to this already exists in several cities across this country. I believe Seattle, Washington is one of those. And essentially what they're doing is they're trying to raise money off of your backs in order to fund their pet projects. So they don't really care. They know you're going to go, and they know you're going to go and get it anyway, and that 2 cents or 5 cents isn't going to stop you. It's definitely going to make it harder, but it's not going to stop you. But guess what? All that money is going to be flowing into their bank account now, and they can use that for whatever they want. So New York put forward a bill that, again, would tax 5 cents per round. Now, that starts at 22 and moves all the way up the scale to everything bigger, unless it's a 22 rimfire, in which case it's only going to be taxed at 2 cents per round. So at 2 cents per round, you think, okay, well, that's not going to be as bad, except for the fact that when you buy anything in a 22 rimfire, usually comes in a big box of 500 or a bucket of 1,000 or 2,500. The number goes up, so the scale pretty much works the same, and you end up paying a ton extra in taxes. And like I said, it's a tax per round, but that's on top of any sales tax or fees that might already apply before this actually takes place. So this is a bill that was introduced, and this is something that they're looking at, and it has a very good likelihood, just based on the fact that it's New York, of actually passing. Now, in my own personal opinion, if this went to court, it would be over fairly quickly. There's no way to justify a tax on a constitutional right. Under any sort of scrutiny whatsoever, this would be considered unconstitutional. Now, why it still exists in these other states, I don't know. Maybe there's no lawsuits that, pushed hard enough or fought hard enough or brought forward any, constitutional facts in order to get it up to a higher level of court. But personally, I think if you're going to be taxing a constitutional right when you would tax one and not the other, that's pretty much the end of the game right there. But if we see this happen in New York, and one of the reasons I'm making this video, if you see it happen in a big city like New York, right, then you're going to see it just about everywhere else. Anywhere else that you go that is heavy blue, you're going to see something like this be implemented, and it's going to go through because we know all these blue governors love to just pretty much sign off on all of this stuff. So it's one of the ones that we really have to be watching out for, because if they think that, okay, we can't outright ban stuff, right? We can't simply ban everything. We'll just make it harder and more expensive for you to acquire what you need in order to use it. So we already know that these things are protected under the Constitution as part of functioning arms, but it doesn't seem to be phasing them whatsoever. So again, hopefully somebody has something in plan for this to try and stop it, because if it does get implemented there, I'd like to see it overturned because the people in New York don't deserve it. But at the same time, I don't want to see it spread like wildfire. So these things are going to start popping up all over. You're going to see this pretty soon. And it's crazy with everything going on right now where, these blue politicians, where their priorities lie. Their priorities are so messed up, I can't even begin to vent to you about it, or we'd be here all day. So anyway, I want to thank you guys all very much for watching. I really do appreciate it. If you wouldn't mind, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and you guys have a great day.